And it's congratulations and happy birthday to Mr. Gebo Baleze. Moving on, economic policy expert and former Vice President of the World Bank, African region, Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, has said that Africa is in dire need of a political system and culture that will engender economic prosperity of citizens. Correspondent Joseph Ebocha now reports.
In a lead paper presentation at the 2023 International Hybrid Conference organized by Unizik Business School, Oka, Dr. Ezekwesili, a former Nigerian Minister of Education, regretted that the dominant mindset of African political leaders negates common good of the citizens, the reason the continent is still lagging behind. Also in his keynote speech, the chairman of United Nigeria Airlines, Professor Obiora Okonkwo, represented by Professor Charles Obiora, affirmed that a peaceful political transition guarantees enhanced development that ensures that people feel the impact of democracy, and called on African leaders to make equity and accountability their watchword in all policies and implementation actions. Vice Chancellor of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka, Professor Charles Esimone, represented by former Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic, Professor Frederick Odibo, noted that many African countries have passed through political transitions from colonialism to independence long enough to have broken the yoke of underdevelopment, expressing hope that the conference would help open new insights towards tackling the Nigerian and African challenges. Also in their remarks, the host and director of Unizik Business School, Professor Emma Okoye, and the chairman of Nigerian Institute of Management, Venerable Professor Anayon Kannebe, said the international discourse of this nature stimulates critical thinking that helps drive development, expressing hope that a blueprint will be generated at the end of the conference to inform policies that will improve governance.
I've already started my address on a note of gratitude. It will not be out of place.
Speaking on how economic policies affect lives and businesses in Nigeria and Africa at large, the Chief Executive Officer of Chikasin Groups, Chief Chika Okafo, who received Dynamic Entrepreneur Award, former National Vice President of Ohaneze Ndigbo Worldwide, Chief Charles Odenukwe, who received Dynamic Entrepreneur of Excellence Award, and former President of Association of National Accountants of Nigeria, Professor Benjamin Osisioma, who received Distinguished Academic Leadership Award, said the conference is a wake-up call for leaders to be people-oriented in their development actions in order to meet the yearnings of the masses, regretting that Africa remains the only continent where people are desperate to migrate from their God-given land.
To remember, do you understand? So they have reminded me of the things that happened in the past that made them to recognize me today.
Earlier, the chairman of the occasion and Abia State Governor, Dr. Alex Oti, represented by Professor Sam Omenyi, said the theme of the conference, Political Transition and Economic Development, the African Perspective, is apt, especially now that there are changes in political leadership in states of African nations. In Oka, Joseph Ebocha reporting for ABS News.